We have it? I mean, are you kidding me? Can you zoom in on that a little bit, just for those of us who aren't Eagles? There we go. I mean, I hope he's got a good grip. D. Lemon.
Yes.
What's your take on this?
What you want to know?
What's your take on this?
Okay, here's my take. Are they crazy? No, here's what I have to say. They are a beautiful couple. And there is so much hate on social media that I don't want to hate this couple. I think they're a beautiful couple. It's part of their brand. Would I do it? Hail to the no. I would
So
not
you're
do it.
saying that you are immune to the draw of doing the sensational to get attention on Instagram?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't care that much. I think that people, that's a picture. Would I hang over a mountain and let someone? Hell no. I wouldn't even do it myself. I wouldn't even stand on the edge of that mountain.
Nothing like it. Nothing close. Nothing like it. It's not in you.
Not even in me, because I don't have that much to prove. That is nothing. That's me just jumping off the side of a boat.
That is inherently dangerous.
No, it's not.
Look at that. Look at all that moving up and down as you're going down. Just the momentum of the belly alone increased the G-force.
This is payback for last night. That's me.
I mean, that's crazy.
With my family. My family came to town, and my friend offered us.
I don't see any family. I didn't see any family.
My nieces were on that boat.
I didn't see any nieces. Go back to it again. Let's see who's there.
It was on. They're
the guys up there were so scared, you scared off half their bathing suits.
They're behind the. See my nieces back there? You can see them if you look at it when it comes
I hear
back
cries of help. And what else do we got from D. Lemon's Instagram that shows that he will do anything for a laugh? What else do we have? Watch this. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, America's news anchor.
You know that pool. That's my backyard.
I mean, the pool's not the problem. It's the fool, not the pool.
Are you comparing that to hanging off the side of a mountain?
Oh, yeah. It's all relative. Those people are like these young hard bodies. We're talking about guys like me and you. This is as dangerous as we get. I'm fine owning that I took runs and I didn't wear the mask and I got called up on it, but they did the right thing. I'm okay with it. I don't see being wrong as weakness. I see failure to change.
What do I tell you?
As weakness. You say wear the mask.
I know.
But I don't understand why you need a mask when you have those lapels. Why can't you just pull those Paddington the Bear huge-ass lapels right over your face?
They are huge on TV, aren't they? Well, listen, you know how I like to. I've got all these great clothes.
Double-breasted.
I love clothing, you know that.
Man,
and so I usually get to wear all these great suits on TV, but now you can't really see them.
Double-breasted with the big lapels. Is that back now, or is that like a family heirloom?
You wear. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You are. Don't make me hop after you.
Listen.
I'm just saying, as your friend, you need to keep it in check.
But that's
it's not worth it, D. Lemon. It's not worth it.
Oh my! Don't you think it's different than hanging off the side of a mountain? And I'm not.
Look, it's all relative. Squeezing yourself into them tiny little swimming trunks you had on, fitting that extra pair of socks in there too.
I know you're paying me back for last night for telling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That you ate steroids for lunch.
Who'd you say that to?
Jimmy Kimmel said. Jimmy Kimmel asked me. He said, because you're such a big guy and you work out a lot. He goes, "What does Chris Cuomo eat? Does he just eat raw meat?" And I said, besides steroids, and the whole audience was crazy. I was like, and I looked at the camera. And I said, "I'm joking, Chris." And I go, "Well, maybe I'm not."
Ooh,
but that was it.
Nice. So that's definitely.
And then he said, "You guys must be friends in order for you to say that." So that's it.
All right.
But you didn't have to. I'm going to start busting out your Instagram.
Listen, I don't do dangerous things.
Really?
Not for attention. I just do them because I'm dumb.
Oh, this is like when you're holding up your picture of the fish that you took with your shirt off, and you're like, "Oh, look at the picture of the fish." You can't even see the fish. All you can see is your bicep.
That's you. That's on you.
No, that's
on you.
That's
on you. There's a fish in the picture. I have to go now. I'll do what you do best.
Mark Sanford is going to be on, the president's primary challenger. Oh, stop it.
Well, a lot of folks, I know a lot of people are going to agree with me. This is about humanity. It's not about an office. This is about human decency. Sometimes you have to teach.
Just because they agree with you doesn't mean you're right.
Tough love. Oh, wait a minute. It's right. I'm right. I got to go.
I'm not going.
I'm just saying. Look, you don't have to go home, but you got to get out of here.
But I can't stay here.
Take him off the screen. Thanks. Call it the Fareed Zakaria Lemon Park, because I'm going to really get down into it with Fareed Zakaria, who's sitting right here.
Oh, I thought you were calling me the Fareed Zakaria of our matchup, and I was like, finally, you see the way it is.
No, not at all. We can see. I mean, that video of you and Stephen Colbert says Just about everything, don't you agree?
Didn't rip my pants, though, did I?
I'm not getting in in the middle of it.
Didn't rip my
Like
pants.
this is like between an old married couple, and I just,
You're staying out of
wish
it.
you
And
both
one, and one of them has ripped pants. Look, who would have thought, Don, 2-3 generations back where your family was, that someday you would get to live the dream of being an Italian guy from Brooklyn in a made-for-TV commercial?
By the way, I don't know if you noticed in that commercial.
What was the chance
I was
that I didn't
wearing
see that
an
commercial?
Italian horn.
Oh, I
on
saw
my-
it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Il corno. Il corno, we call that. That can have very different connotations.
We're talking about a promo for our original series. It's called The Movies. We're doing a documentary here on CNN. And several of the anchors dressed up as characters from very famous movies. I was John Travolta doing the opening scene from Saturday Night Fever when he's walking next to that
They asked
that
me to do
L.
it, but they thought it was too on the nose.
You guys do kind of look alike.
I
and
wish.
You definitely do
My
sound
mother used to
alike.
tell me that I
Frankie!
looked like him when she was complimenting me. But you looked good, and you pulled it off very well.
Thank you. That was a
Eating the
strut,
pizza
right?
was natural for you.
Of course.
They say you went through 16 slices in that shoot. Is that
I
true?
got it from you. You showed me how to do
I do
all
love
of that.
pizza. You know what you're wearing? You having someone dress you?
I was going to ask you that, but I said it's not serious enough for this. I was going to say, what are you going to wear? Is it going to be a muscle shirt or the one, I don't know.
You know, and I'm worried. I'm worried. Like, is this 92nd Street
I'm going to
wine
wear
thing?
the red shirt with the black leather jacket and the Italian
John Travolta
horn.
thing?
The John Travolta
And those too
thing,
tight
that's it.
pants?
That's.
If I had thrown a match at your legs when you were walking, it would have come out on fire on the other side.
Thank you, Chris Cillizza. Get back to scrolling through
I gotta
Chris
read.
Cuomo's Instagram. Yeah.
Best of Chris Cuomo, what I'm
Yeah.
always looking at.
Yeah, you always see something like this, or like. "Hey, look
It's
at my
always those
guns."
extra small shirts he orders up, Don.
No, medium, extra medium.
It's medium,
It's not
baby.
true.
Do you have any?
It's
do you
not
have any
true.
women's
It's not
small?
true.
Did we ask you? Why
It's
don't you
not
guys
true.
bring him back in?
My job is to check fact in real time.
Yeah.
Every shirt I have is an XL.
Yeah. Well, I have to tell him, give Mario his shirt back, because.
You're a
This is
hater.
a women's medium
You're a
jacket I
hater.
have on.
You're both haters.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna get you now. You remember you were asking me about my background?
Yeah.
What
is
I got
it?
here.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Ooh, that's strong. What's in that? Cuckoo juice?
Let's get after it.
That's not how I say it.
Wait a minute.
Pulling my ear out. See you later. It's 10
Let's
o'clock.
get after it.
I'm not anything like that.
One of the people gunning is some guy who sits in that chair.
Yeah, Chris Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo.
That guy is, I talk about peacocks. He walks around like he owns a place. He's like, yeah, I'm a Cuomo. My dad and my brother, oh, governor, look how big my muscles are. That guy,
I'm going to leave it there, Don Lemon. I will just.
You're right.
We grind, baby.
I
We
tell
grind.
you every day how positive you are. You actually help me because I can be a bit of a curmudgeon sometimes.
But you're a worker, too. You
Yeah.
work for everything you got,
Yeah, absolutely, and so do
including
you.
that gut.
Yeah. Including the times we go fishing and you catch nothing. I don't see you like.
Had bad luck on the boat.
What you got for me?
I got you a different suit, different tie, help you out, make you not look like you're selling something.
What are you talking about?
You look like an ice cream salesman.
Really?
Yeah.
I want the booth by the window and not in the back, maitre d'. What are you talking about?
First of all, I prefer chauffeur. You told John Kasich to come on my show and tell me that we look alike?
No, I said make sure when you go in there, say, hey, Don, it's good to see you, is what I said.
And you know what he said in response?
What?
Don is a good-looking guy, but he's in horrible shape, he said. He
Chris.
said he met you and he shook your hand, and it was like shaking a donut.
We all know that's not true. And if we weren't on the
That's what he
TV,
said.
you know I would have some pretty rough stuff to say about you. But
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I don't believe you got me a sandwich.
Put up the
I
picture.
don't believe you
Put up the
thought of
picture.
getting me a sandwich.
I got 3 of them. Look at that.
I'm not saying you didn't get 3 sandwiches. I'm saying I don't think you ever thought about getting me a sandwich, and I still think the whole thing is a scam to
Look,
drive
that's the
interest
first
in.
comment. If you look, the first comment says, from Christopher C. Cuomo, it says, scam.
Well said.
I got to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
That sandwich was good. It's
D. Lemon,
really
I
good.
never argued the tastiness.
really good.
Who runs out of chicken?
Popeyes? I mean,
Who runs out of chicken? They got plenty of chicken. But just this one sandwich, you can't get.
You can't get it.
And now
and a chicken
everybody
joint.
wants it.
That's like
I got to tell you, I came in a little bit later than you. I know it was cold, but it is cold out there, Chris. Be careful. We talked about it
I'm
moments ago.
jogging
people around
home,
the
no
country.
shirt.
Well, that's your problem. No, go ahead and do that. I'd like to see that.
I know
Make sure
you would.
Yeah, make sure you Facebook Live it because I just want to see how
I'm going to
how
be
tough that
live
is.
tweeting the whole way.
Have you seen your Instagram?
Yeah? Why?
It's funny sometimes.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say your
Don't be subtle. It
Instagram is
doesn't work
funny
for you.
sometimes.
Well, why? Why is it funny sometimes?
Have you seen it? The one
With
where
your
you're
Sally
like on
Jesse
the
glasses
treadmill
on.
and you're sweating.
Why are you
or
playing with your
whatever.
Sally Jesse glasses so much?
Sally Jesse Raphael actually did very well with those glasses, and
She did.
so am I.
She did. You're making a mockery of them.
Don't try to change the subject. Your
Well, what's wrong
Instagram.
with my Instagram?
There's nothing. I said, have you seen it? So you're
What do you
thinking
mean
I'm
I've seen
being
it. I
negative.
do it. Why? How have I not seen it? What are you trying to say? If you want to take a shot, take a shot.
I think it's funny sometimes. When I need a good laugh at night, and I don't mean that in a bad way, I'll
Oh,
go
no,
to your
obviously
Instagram.
not. I think you're
When
itching
I-
for a fight. I think you're spoiling for a little friction.
When I need to get
I'll-
after it.
Yeah, we're going to have to get. I'll see you soon enough, my friend. You laugh now, cry later. There are moments when you do the right thing. God forbid you and I are out, which, happens on a regular basis. Somebody comes up, says something ugly to you. It happens. Who knows what happens to me for
You
doing that?
embrace them. You hug them.
But yeah, I hug them. I hug them with 3 knuckles that make their eyes roll into their head, and they wake up 7 minutes with a headache later. What I want to know is this. When somebody steps up to D. Lemon and puts their hands on you and does the wrong thing, and I put them where they need to be, and I get arrested,
What are you
do
saying?
you bail me out, or do you call my wife and say you need to bail him out? What happens?
No, I think before Christine and I will go for a drink. We'll, we'll hang out for a little
I'm
bit.
feeling the wallet doesn't come out from D.
and
Lemon.
we'll say let him stew in his own juices for a little bit because
That Amex black card come out enough.
you mean hers, the one that's with your name
no,
on it?
No, the numbers are off of that thing from overuse.
Yeah. Saw your interview with Kellyanne. I also saw you on The View. And could you stop disparaging me, please?
Stop trash talking me.
I'm not trash talk. I don't trash talk you outside of in your face.
No,
I'm like
only on
Kellyanne.
screen. You're like
I'm
a puppy when
Kellyanne.
you're in my face.
You know what she said last night? Yesterday she said, I like to stab you in the front. I don't stab people in the back. So I talk about you to your face. I don't talk about
Do
you
you know how
behind my
many
back.
knife disarming moves I know? I'd give you a mustache. I actually subbed in for you and interviewed him on your show.
Did you talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. You don't watch when you're not on. All right.
I don't watch when I'm on.
D. Lemon, awesome last night, dressed awesome every night. All right, power in Congress is soon going to be split. Don't show him. But there doesn't have to be a bitter divide about
I
it.
got to keep the place open while you gallivant around your whatever play. And
You see the look on my face right now?
is that supposed to scare me? I ain't scared.
No, I don't want you to be scared. I don't want to have to
scared.
chase you. I
Hey,
want you
but-
to stand right there and take the beating.
Well, I can't leave now because I have a job to do. You can get out of here, but if you want to come over and settle this man to man, I mean, I'm right in the next studio.
Please. Please.
Listen-
Don, here it comes.
All right, we got to get to the news. We got to.
Everybody was going to buy it until that.
As you know, I'm gay, right?
What?
I know. Newsflash. You didn't know that?
No, I'm surprised you don't dress well.
Are you going to stop being my friend? I thought you were as much time as you spend in the gym and putting it on social media. Jeez.
Well, you're obviously watching. Obviously watching.
You don't want to go there. So the whole studio is cracking up, by the way. I have a confession, okay? I have an announcement.
It's just between us. Go ahead.
I am black.
Openly?
Openly black.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Chris, we were just having this conversation before this happened. Am I lying?
Nope.
We were laughing about it, and I said, yeah, and one night I'm going to come to you and I'm going to say, Chris, always bet on black. And we're going to crack up about it. So tonight, always bet on openly black.
Somebody wrote a piece about Don speaking truth to power about what these election allegations are really about.
Yeah.
And they described him as openly black.
Okay. So
And look, you're a great example of that also, Don. People should not treat you by the color of your skin. If they get to know you, there are plenty of reasons not to like you.
there are plenty of reasons not to. I knew you were going to say
Really
that.
good, solid,
I
demonstrably
was just going
true
to say that you're a
reasons.
nice guy, Chris Cuomo, but I take that back. You are I'm just kidding. I love you, buddy.
We are black and white. We are singing a gospel hymn and
We
a
are
country
poets
singer.
and
We
country.
are and. We are
and.
Muslims and Christians and black and white and gay and straight. We are and. This, as long as this country is about and, we're in a good place.
You know what you just reminded me when you were doing that? I'm hear the sound of abundance of rain. I hear the sound of victory. Just the way you were doing that. I don't know why.
You see what I deal with?
I don't know why I thought about it. But
You see
know what?
why the struggle in this country is so hard.
Victory, victory, victory. So listen, here's, you know what? Google it, Google it.
What's
Google
in
it.
his cup?
Google it. Nothing.
Go ahead.
You know what, okay, do you know what Bodak Yellow is?
Who?
That's Bodak, that's Cardi B's song.
I didn't hear you. We're like whispering. We're on television.
Bodak Yellow.
You
I'm
don't-
wearing
you
a
don't speak
microphone.
under
I
your
don't have to
breath when
yell
you're
at
on
you.
television.
You know, these things, they're called microphones.
Isn't that her big hit?
That's it, Bodak Yellow.
I mean, I hear her music in my house all the time. Cha-Cha loves it.
Well, I got to go because I got to make some money moves right now.
Listen to that. Did you see my moves before? You weren't saying, hey, you can't move your neck like that. I only
I'm
have
going to
half,
tell you what
half
that
my
is.
vertebrae move.
You can't dance.
You think you dance
You're
better
a
than I can?
terrible dancer.
You think you can dance better than I
We're
can?
not going to have a dance off, okay, Chris?
Whenever you want. Whenever you want.
Boy, you need a whole bunch of Gillette razors.
Whenever you want.
All right.
You have your calling, you have your talent, and you're very good at it. So don't discount what you do. Don't underestimate what
I
you
ain't no
do.
Nightbird.
And don't
I'll tell you
think
that right now.
well,
She
you're no
made me
Nightbird
cry.
because you can't sing. You
I
make
can't sing.
You make people cry a lot.
I can sing. I can make people cry too. I'd like to make you cry. He's on the lookout.
I'm looking.
He's on the lookout. You hate.
I'm
You are just a
looking.
hater. You're just.
No, I'm looking for the president's
Oh,
health
okay.
care plan.
All
I
right.
wish I had a magnifying glass.
I take it back.
Or a compass, or a map, or maybe it's like a Pokemon thing that you have to look for it. Like, where is it?
I don't know, but whenever you tell me you're looking for something around me and you say you're using a magnifying glass, I get nervous.
You stupid. You stupid. You are crazy. Listen, so I can't believe it. Listen.
She's going to tell you why this is so important.
First time Noah ever corrected something that was right.
Yes. Good weekend.
That was like a vape cough. What was that cough? Lay off the steam, brother. Lay off the steam.
Not here. Just tequila. Okay, I'm just kidding.
I also have to call you out because what were you telling me during the commercial break?
Listen, I can't believe you want to introduce this to people's lives. I'm trying to help this guy.
He's not trying. I know
Because
how
I
to do all
love him.
that.
And he's messing with his tie. His tie's like all the way over here. And he's got 19 people working on him like a NASCAR pit
Behind
crew.
the scenes. Here's
and
the thing.
I say,
I'm trying to fix my cord.
get the dimple on
it's
your
pulling
tie.
my tie. Oh, now I took it off.
And, you know, Mr. Number One bestseller now is a new guy. And he doesn't have any time for me telling him about his tie.
No.
He's like, I'm not 90. You wear the same thing every night. Shut up. These are dimples.
The cord was pulling my tie, and you were trying to get me to do the dimple, and you're like, you got to push it in. It's not. What you do is when you're putting the tie on, you yank it. That causes a dimple. I don't want a dimple every night because I'm not an old man. I have a pocket square. That is enough. And so, anyways, you're trying to tell me about fashion?
Here it comes.
Come on, brother.
Look at him. He's got the vapors.
Like an old lady in church.
He's got the vapors. he's got the vapors now. Calm down, Don. I'm sorry.
Woo, Lottie.
Sorry
All right.
for trying to help.
I got to get to the news. I can hear. Can't you hear that?
I love you, D. Lemon.
to the news.
You and your whack tie.
I love you too, brother. You and your same tie every night. I got to get you a new one.
When you were playing the soundbite of Paul, it wasn't the same Paul Ryan. One of them had a beard, the other one didn't. So.
Yeah, it's the same person.
Oh, okay. I just was wondering
Good
why.
thing
he
you
was
won those spelling
inconsistent.
bees. What else is on your mind there, Kojak?
You know what I want to say, right? But I got to keep my job. You know what I want to call
Why
you.
should
all
tonight
kinds of
be any
names.
different? What do you want to call me on national television tonight?
Just so you know, I wasn't trying to be cool tonight. The time got away from me.
The best thing that could happen to that tie is not to be worn.
Is that I didn't have time to
Man,
put it
last
on.
time I
ran
saw
up
something
here.
like that, it was tied around an old oak tree.
But it's a really old tie. The
That's
last
the
time
Tony Orlando line,
The
by
last
the way.
time I saw, yeah, yellow ribbon. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
And so you saw the back of my fat head there when I asked him a number of times when I
wasn't gonna say anything.
I know you were going to say that.
Looked like a pack of Franks back there.
You know what they said? They said, I see you every night when you're like, Chris, I got to go. And they said, he loves to hear himself talk, doesn't he?
No, they never said that. They never said that. And is it true, Don Lemon, that you didn't get picked for a jury today because they found you falling asleep during the questioning?
Nope, I didn't get picked for a jury today because I'd already served in May and it was a mistake. So I have a couple years before I have to go back again.
Is it true that you did not serve
why
today
I was
because you
there
could not
again.
tell them your birthday quickly enough?
But listen, I got to run. My producers are like, you're killing us. You're killing us.
Hey, your butt's in the chair. It better be a big chair.
Boom, good one. Well, not as big as yours.
Too late.
They were happy. I think they're going to be happy when I talk. They asked me for a picture. They didn't ask you. I think they're going to, those ladies will be
there.
happy.
What do you mean they didn't ask
when-
me? I wasn't there.
No, they just said, can you send us a picture? We don't want one of Chris.
Oh, yeah?
But
Yeah.
I think they're going to be happy with your Kelly and Conway interview because you didn't both sides. You put the shutdown.
You are really
You
tough.
put the
Let me tell you,
shutdown
Why
right
don't you
where
be
it-
honest for a half a second? You're lucky you're good looking, boy, because I got to tell you, that's all you got going for you. What happened today? Who called who on the phone today and from where?
I called you because honestly, to be fair, to be honest,
Right, be nice.
I know how you're a people person. People love you. Every person says, I love watching you, and I love your friendship with Chris and the way you guys talk. And I said, well, let me see if I can get him, because I just thought that it would be
Because I'm not
something
like you
fun.
that puts my call to voicemail every time I call.
Well, if I
You
don't,
call, I pick up every time.
yeah, but when you call, I don't. I got stuff to do, Chris. I got a life.
Here's the weird thing in my life, because I mean, I feel like I'm in a relationship with you, right? And people would say a sexless marriage. That's what this is.
That's redundant.
That's what this is.
Hey, why don't you run for office? You ever think of running for president? And I say, no way in, seriously, no way in hell. that I would
People
wanna do
ask
that.
you about running for office?
They absolutely
That is
do.
a sad commentary on the
They
state
said
of affairs
I
in
should
this
run
nation.
and I should make you my VP.
What? Nobody has ever said that to you, ever. Ever.
They said make Chris Lemon your VP. I'm
Oh, my
telling you,
God.
that's exactly
I'll tell you what,
they
that
said.
keeps me up at night. That cab driver in Detroit turning around and saying, I know your voice, you're Chris Lemon. That was one of the worst things I've ever had happen.
You should never ever have told me that. I'm gonna get a license plate for you with that on it. C Lemon. That's your new name. Can I see what shoes you're wearing? Guess what?
How about my socks, though?
Check this out.
That's an anchor.
Check that out.
Oh,
Thank you.
got my kicks.
Thank you very much.
They look better on you. No
I know.
surprise.
I complimented Chris on his shoes, and they showed up at my office about 2 days later. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Anything for you.
Thank you, Chris.
I know I'm going to talk to you. Everybody knows I love you. But when I count my blessings, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Yes.
I love you. I am thankful for you as a friend and a colleague. You make me better as a person and as a professional.
That goes double for you and especially your family and your lovely wife and your mother. So happy Thanksgiving to all. But I will be making a call to you. I won't see you, but I'll be making a call to you guys.
But I got to tell you, in all of this, when people tell me sometimes their favorite moment in this is at the end of the show, your show, in the beginning of my show, when you say, I love you. I know it's corny, but people actually really like that. They say that's the best bromance on television.
I think one of the things that took you and I by surprise, and we say this to people all the time, Don and I, one of the regrets of right now is I'm not seeing Don as often as I normally would. We spend a lot of time together, and people see us together all the time, and they say, oh, you're really friends.
Yeah. Like, we thought we were faking.
We all have to care about one another. I love Don Lemon. He is the family I choose. And there's a lot of love that goes into doing the job because it's not easy right now. It's scary for us, too. We got families, too. We're traveling around. But the commitment is real because we'll get through it together. I want to get to Don Lemon, CNN Tonight. This is something that me and D. Lemon have been talking about because we love each other very much and we cherish having time with each other. But it's occasions like this. The first thing Don said when we were processing that Kobe was gone
First text was to Chris Cuomo. What did I say to you?
He said, don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. I love you. What did I said that, right? And you said, why do I have to be?
Why do I have to be the one who's going to be gone?
And you said something, you want me to share?
Go ahead.
You said, I said, stop it. And you said, I live hard. I know, you said that I attack every moment, and you said, I live hard because I know that I'm not going to live long. And I'm like, come on, man.
I don't feel that's not how I feel. So I make sure I try to do it now. I try to make sure, I mean, you know this because you're a good friend of mine, but I try to be the best I can to my friends. I try to deal with my flaws in real time as often as I can. I try to love my family as best I can, and when I mess up, I try to make up for it as fast as I can. I have a sense of desperation about my life because there's no guarantee, and that's why I'm so forgiving of you.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I don't have time to be mad at you. I love you too much.
Well, I do the same thing, and for my flaws as well. And I'm going to address some of my flaws a little bit later on in the show. But yeah, I agree with you. And I said to you, and I really mean this. And I've told a number of my friends and people that how many examples do we need to present themselves that life is fragile. You know that I lost my sister, I've lost my dad, I lost my stepdad, I lost my real dad, I lost my grandmother. How many, and I've been dealing with this whole thing with, what am I going to do with moving on and getting married and all those things. You have to live every single moment. You have to live your life as if it's your last day. And I don't mean that in a, in a sort of dismal way. I mean it in a happy way. Live it as if it's your last day. So when I see you, because I have to walk past Chris's pod when I come in, and I see this really ugly guy every day, it pains me, but I give him a big bear hug, and I tell him I love him, and then I just run away as fast as I can. I go to my office so that he doesn't bother me.
I do love you. I'm lucky to have you. And I'm happy that we get to be with each other here. It's an opportunity we don't get with a lot of our friends. I know you got a lot.
Thank you, sir. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you right here tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Same bat time, same bat station.
Please, away with you.